Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Welcome in or welcome back, depending on if you are new. And if you are, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. We're going to dive into an angel reading today, and that is something that I do every Monday here. It is Monday, the 23rd of February at this time. But if you're seeing it at a later date, even years down the line, it is yours if it feels like it's speaking to you, you know? They're all timeless. So, no matter when it's finding you, if it feels like it's a message directly from your angels to your heart, then it is for you, no matter when you are seeing it. And if you like this style of reading, I encourage you to check out the playlist that I have here on my channel. There's lots of them. And you can just scroll through and see what jumps out at you. And always, please comment and let me know who I'm reading for, because I always want to know. All right, so let's go ahead and see what wants to come through for you today. What is the message for you from your angels? Please comment below and let me know who I'm reading for. I have the Surrender card here, which feels like what you're asking for, you have learned how to really truly just surrender it to the universe. And the Surrender card doesn't necessarily mean like surrender and give up, you know. No, it's more like I am letting go of control. I am stopping stressing about this, hanging on to this, trying to figure it out. I literally let go and put it in visualize this energy here. This is what you're asking for. This is the answer that you've been praying for. This is the love that you've been praying for. This is the job that you've been praying for. It's like this energy is coming through in your strength position. So I feel like for most of you, this is exactly what you've done. And your angels are acknowledging this is your strength. This energy of surrendering, picturing yourself, putting it in the hands of the universe and your angels. That is your superpower. Logically, that may not make sense, because logically our minds may tell us, oh, we've got to figure it out. We've got to hustle. We've got to do this and we've got to do that. And we've got to try to control it somehow, or force it, or, hold on to the outcome, because that's effort. We've been taught survival. We've been taught effort. And this is like, what do you mean giving it to the universe? What do you mean putting it in the hands of my angels and the universe? What do you mean? That's like giving up. That's like the opposite of hustle. And that's exactly what they're asking you to do. So I feel like, because this is coming up in your strength position, this is your superpower at this time. So you're either already feeling it and doing it, or you're being guided and invited to do this. You're being guided and invited to stop looking for the things that you're asking for. See how her eyes are totally closed? She's in full trust mode. And that's the energy of surrender. Full trust mode. And that is probably the hardest thing that we as humans, the hardest thing for us to learn, because we are, like I was saying, we've been taught how to do the opposite. We've been taught how to chase. We've been taught how to force. We've been taught how to effort everything and logically figure everything out. It's all that survival energy, but it takes us out of our heart and into our head, which is fear-based. It's logical thinking is important, yes. There should be always a balance. But we've been so overthinking, so over logical, so over efforting and pouring in and trying to control and force things, that we forgot how to drop into our heart and drop into a place of trust. And so we're being forced to do that, We're being forced in these last many months, and maybe for some of you even years, to really get into this energy of surrender. Look at both of these people, both of these cards. Their eyes are closed. They're looking within. They're trusting their intuition. They're trusting their heart. They're literally visualizing themselves putting what they're asking for in the hands of their angels, in the hands of spirit, source, universe, God, whatever your word is for that higher power, trusting that the way will be made, trusting that they are being guided, trusting that they are being supported, trusting that they are being protected. But also, for the most part, what this is saying is you're trusting that your answers are coming. You're trusting that the door is opening. You're trusting that you're about to meet that significant person. You're trusting you're about to receive that job. You're trusting. You're not looking for it in a place of fear. You are absolutely trusting, handing it over, and trusting in a power that is bigger than you, that can see more than you do, and that is protecting you along the way. And this is your strength. This is your superpower. And because this is your superpower at this time, you can expect miracles. But also, her eyes are closed. And that act of surrender, it takes you out of anxiety and it puts you in a place of peace that surpasses all understanding. And it puts you in this place of receiving. And it puts you in this place of calm, surrender. And the more that you relax, the more that you receive, is literally the way of manifesting. The more I relax, the more I receive. The more I relax, the more I receive. The more you tell yourself that, and your brain actually brings that on as a new belief, the more that will happen. You will attract it right into your reality. The more I relax, the more I receive. And when you're trusting in a higher power or your angels, you are more relaxed. And it gets you out of that fear and out of that anxiety, and it calms you, and it literally opens you up to receive. This is quite a message. Let's see what your heart is wanting to add to this message. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like you might be going back and forth with trusting, surrendering, and then getting back into fear. Trusting, surrendering, then getting back into fear. But what I see here is there is change. Your heart is telling you you're in the portal of change right now. This card is a portal card for me as a reader. And at the time of recording this, we're also in the eclipse portal, which is a portal of change, sudden, unexpected shifts and changes, doors opening, blockages being removed, opportunities coming in, offers coming in. You are literally in the portal of change right now. And the more you surrender, the more you relax, the more you will receive. It helps you to get through the waiting period as we are waiting for things to unfold. But her hands are open, and she is in the portal. Expect to receive, guys. Expect to receive. Your heart is telling you you're in the right place. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep surrendering. Keep trusting. And know that you are in the portal. Like, picture yourself standing in this portal. You're in the portal of opportunity and change, and you can trust your intuition is leading you in the right way. You can trust that the way will be made for you. You can trust that change is coming. And the more you relax and the more that you trust, the more you will receive. All right, one more card for my friends watching. What is it that they need to know for their last message? Inner child healing, and look at that, the healing energy on the bottom of the deck with the transformation card. You've been going through a massive transformation of healing from old wounds. And the healing energy here showing up, this is Archangel Raphael, has been with you through this whole healing process. Now, for some of you, you're literally going through something in your health, and this is here for you as a side note that you are on the cusp of change in your health. And this literally says in the guidebook that health is on the up. There's more happening where on the underneath in your body that you can't see on the outside. There's more happening on the inside than what you can see on the outside. There is a transformation taking place in your health, and it is on the up, and you can trust that. Even because we like to look at the results. We like to look for, it on the outside, but what's happening on the inside is deep transformation and your health coming back online. You can't always see that in the outside. And always, 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 healing happens on the inside first, and then it shows up on the outside. So this is why we're surrendering and we're trusting, because that's the way it is. It happens on the inside before it shows up on the outside. And so you're left with, I gotta trust. I gotta trust my body. I gotta trust my angels. I gotta trust my universe. I gotta trust my higher self, my intuition. You are going through a period of transformation in your body, and healing is taking place. And these cards here are your angels using me to tell you that there is healing. And you are going to start feeling it probably before you see it. So pay attention how your body feels. Now for others of you, because that felt like a side note, for others of you, you've been going through this process of healing from old wounds and closing old cycles. And you're on the cusp of change. You're in that portal of change. And if you look back, even just a year ago, look back at and see how much you've changed. You've been going through a massive transformation of healing your inner child, healing old wounds, closing old chapters, really, really going through a massive change in your own self and what you allow in your life, what you accept in your life, where you pour your energy into, what you accept back. You're looking for reciprocity. We're not going to overgive. We're not going to people please. We're not going to play small. We're prioritizing our health, our mental health, our emotional health, our physical health, our energetic health. You know, you've been going through a massive, massive change for a while. Some of us longer than others, you know, but it's been a healing. And so at this time, you may be going back and forth between feeling really confident and really good one day, and then the next day not seeing something happen in your reality and going right back into the old stories of the wounds from the past, the old stories that say nothing's ever going to change for me, the old stories that say life always doesn't work out for me, or life is always falling apart, or I'm not good enough. Whatever your story is, you may be being challenged between confident and trusting and then going back and forth. Give yourself compassion, give yourself grace, give yourself a hug. You're going through healing and you're in the portal of change, and you can expect things to turn around. There is definitely something that you've been asking for that you're about to receive, because you're in the energy of surrender and allowing the universe to bring it to you the way that the universe and your angels know that is going to bless you the most. Sometimes we think it should look a certain way, and sometimes the universe knows that there's something a little better for us, and this is you surrendering and trusting that what is meant for you is what is happening next. What is meant for you, if I trust and surrender, what happens next, this is what is meant for me. It's all part of a healing. It's all part of change that is happening on the inside of you, and you will see the change on the outside of you. You're right in the portal, and it feels like this week something that you've been praying for shifts. Something shifts. Something comes in. An opportunity lands in your hand. A door opens for you suddenly, unexpectedly, and beautifully. Let me know in the comments below who I'm reading for, as always, and I will see you in the next reading. And if you want your own reading with me, that information is always in the description box.